Hi, welcome to another news update here on Buzzing Pattaya, the very first of 2023. And may I take the opportunity to say to you, Happy New Year. I hope wherever you are in the world that you had a fantastic celebration and that it was fun-filled, action-packed and without any issues. For me, I had a very much more somber, much more reserved New Year's Eve. I stand guard by the front door here with the fireworks because unfortunately August, my guard dog, as much as he's a fantastic guard dog, if you're ever going to come and break into our home, let off a firework because he runs for cover. He really just doesn't like it. But anyway, I had a much more quieter New Year's Eve, but I hope you had a fantastic time. And while we're on the subject of New Year's Eve, did you go and celebrate somewhere that was really like a grandeur event? Please drop your comment below. I'd love to know, where did you go? And I'll Google some of the locations because I'm sure there's been some incredible, some amazing New Year's Eve celebrations around the world. Remember my geography's crap, but what's the one in Australia where you got the Opera House? They have a huge, massive celebration. But yeah, where did you celebrate New Year's Eve? Right, so what are you going to expect in 2023 in terms of the news update? What I've been doing is over the last 3 or 4 months now, I've been really trying to figure out a way to bring the news to each week that's more than just doom and gloom and a lot more informative. So I'm going to change the format slightly. I welcome your feedback, guys. Remember, this is your channel. I'm only here just to do the presenting. The content that you want back is what you need to send me by an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com, and I will try to include what I can in the news every Monday that we bring to you. So starting this year, I'm going to bring this version, and again, it's open to discussion, it's open to change. So we're going to go with a few news updates in a minute. Then I want to talk about parties, and then I want to bring to you places, I'm going to recommend 3 places that I think are worth visiting if you want to come here and go out to eat. Now, before you think it or say it, no, I'm not being sponsored by these places. It's just off my own personal back that I've been to these places. I think, do you know what, that's decent. Let's have a look at that. All right, so firstly, one more body for a naval officer that was missing has now been found. There's still 7 people that are missing, and the death toll has now risen to 22. You may or may not be aware that a Royal Thai Navy ship capsized off the Baan Kruja district. 73 crew members have been rescued, while there are approximately still 33 of them are somewhere in the sea. Now, they did find a guy last week. I mentioned it on the news last week. Luckily, unbelievably, he was still alive. But sadly, many of the other people that have been floating around the sea have passed away, and I believe there are still seven bodies still unaccounted for, 7 people which they're still searching the areas for and trying to find. But yeah, I mean, it just goes without saying what a horrific event, and it just shows you no matter how big these ships are and how well designed they are, that there are instances where things can go sadly, as it has here, very badly. So my thoughts and prayers to all the families involved, and fingers crossed they find the missing members, the remaining missing members. I hope they find them as soon as possible. So moving on, moving away from that thing. Now this one, I've got to be honest with you, this one just baffles the hell out of me. It was in the Tiger News, and it says here, a foreign man fornicates with Thai woman on a Pattaya street for 30 minutes. Now, I don't need to go into details. You can read it. Well, what I am going to do in the news now is I'll put all the links in down below. So have a look in the description if you want to read the actual article that I'm reading out to you now. But yeah, so it says here, at 4 a.m, reports received explicit video evidence of a foreign man and a Thai woman having sex on the roadside in central Pattaya's Banglamun district in Chonburi province. So I can only go by the fact that maybe, the heat of the moment, or maybe there was alcohol involved or whatever. They've decided that they can't wait till they get back home. That was my dog sneezing, in case you wonder what that was. They can't get back home, and that they need to, take the heat of the moment, the urge upon themselves to carry on right there and then. Now, obviously that's not a good thing, particularly if it's in daylight and it's in not daylight, but it's in public. And it went on, they were saying, eyewitnesses said the incident public act continued for 30 minutes. Some people walked by with children and had to force their children to look the other way, which, let's be honest, that's not on. But here's the thing. This is the thing that really kind of puzzled me a little bit. It says here at the end, it says, police have not yet reported arresting either of the scandalous party, who could face a 500 baht fine if found to have violated Section 388 of the Criminal Code on Public Obscenity. 500 baht fine. Now, you know, let's be honest about that. I mean, that's hardly a deterrent, is it? I mean, like 500 baht. Here you go, sir. There's a 500 baht fine. Don't do that in public again. Now, I'm going to ask the question. I don't know what the consequence, you know, it's been a long time since I've been in London and lived back home, but what would be the consequences? What would be the outcome if you were in that heat of the moment where things just took their turn and you were caught with a situation like we're describing now by your police back in your own country? What would happen? Drop your comment below, guys. I'd really like to know what would be the outcome if you were caught having sexual contacts in a public area by the police. What would they do? Would you get more than a 500 baht fine? What would be the outcome? I honestly can't remember what it would be in England. I don't know what the outcome would be. I don't know. I guess they would arrest you, then you'd go to court for probably a public disorder of some description, or exposing yourself in a public place. I don't know what you would get. Maybe community service. I really don't know. But I'd be interested to find out what do you guys suffer the consequence? Not if you've been caught, unless you want to confess to that as well. It's up to you. But what would be the outcome if you were caught having a sexual encounter in public in your home country? What would be the outcome from the police? But either way, these guys not yet been caught, not yet been apprehended. But if they are, they face a staggering 500 baht fine. Now, this news has a double-edged sword because, unfortunately, a New Zealand man has died after falling from the train in Kanchanaburi. Now, it says here, a New Zealander has been pronounced dead after he fell from a train while he was taking photos of the scenery of the Death Railway route in World War II period in Kanchanaburi. And obviously, you know, when you do take photos, you know, you do have to become aware of your surroundings because, you know, as a photographer myself, you know, sometimes you'll want that perfect shot. You'll stand in the road or you'll stretch a little bit too far just to get that angle. And sadly, as this gentleman's found, you know, it ultimately cost him his life. So, you know, again, my thoughts and with the family. But it just goes to show when you are in these tourist attractions, when you are captivated in the moment of the time, you know, just be a bit aware of your surroundings, just be a little bit careful, because the last thing you want to do is to find yourself in a situation such as this gentleman has, where things have gone sadly very, very badly. But this leads on to my second part of this double-edged sword. I'm looking at doing some trips next year. I want to bring these to the channel. You may have seen a couple of the videos that I've done recently where I've gone off and done other things, and obviously up here in the village. I really want to just bring a new angle to the channel for 2023. I've never been to Kanchanaburi. I've never ever been. So I want to ask you guys a few questions, please. If you have been, or if you know any information about the said area, please, would you drop a comment below and tell me, yes, Trev, get yourself up there, go and video, it'd be great to see, or no, don't bother, stay in Pattaya and walk around KASIKORN for the 5 millionth time. I've never been there, and the reason I'm asking you is from a selfish point of view. I don't want to go all the way up there to then figure out that there's nothing really for me to bring to the channel. So I'm asking for your advice. If you have been in the past, guys, please, what is Kanchanaburi like? I've never been. I'm guessing by the name, the Death Railway, it must be a horrific thing to bring to the channel. I can imagine it must be one hell of an event. I really honestly don't know. Apologies. But I just wanted to ask, what do you think, guys? Is it well worth doing? What I do want to do is, as I say, I'm going to bring some new content. I want to go over to Cambodia, and I want to go to the killing fields and Teo Sung, the school they turned into a torture camp. I've been there, I've done that, and that is definitely something I want to bring to the channel because it's just horrific. But what do you think, guys? The Death Railway, Kanchanaburi, is it a go-to venue? Should I bring it to the channel? What do you think? Right, so on to events now. Things that are happening, things that are more positive. What we have got is the Raniama water park. It says here on January the 8th, the Raniama water park will host a running event, the Raniama Run 2023, that allows participants to take a lap around the park while enjoying the beautiful scenery and joyous atmosphere. So if you're feeling like you've had a few too many Christmas dinners and eaten too much Christmas pudding, and you're out here and you feel like you need to burn those calories off, well, there you go. Get yourself down to the Raniyama Water Park and start legging it around there. Now, this event takes place, it says here, are you ready to kick off the new year with a healthy and fun-filled activity? Look no further than the biggest running event at the Raniyama Water Park. The race day is on the 8th of January. It's on the 8th of January, and they're offering you a 10-kilometre, a 6-kilometre, and a 3-kilometre run if that is what floats your boat. I would love to go because I would run straight in through the doors and jump in the swimming pool and let all you fitness freaks run around and do your thing. I much prefer to be led in the pool watching you guys run around than actually trying to drag my fat ass around the course myself. Although I do need to, and I am going to look at doing something with whatever I can here with this, and let's see. But if you do fancy it, guys, there you are. Get yourself to the Raniyama Water Park and get legging it around the course. Now, as you know, there's lots and lots of parties here, and it's going to be of no shock to you whatsoever. This is something else. If you know of a party that's not down Soy 6, please let me know, guys. You know, I do our research. We only have so many hours in a day. Ping me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com, if you know of a party or an event that you'd like me to shout out. You know, I'd much rather do the news and do 20 events and keep you right up to speed, right up to date on what's going on, other than just keep repeating, well, down Soy 6, there is this, and this. So, guys, drop me any events, anything you know about that you think, yep, let's give it a shout out. If you can, please give me as much information and also give me a link so I can do some research myself. However, you're never going to believe this. Tuesday, tomorrow, guess what? Nikki is having a birthday party, and you ain't going to believe this. It's only down Soy 6. Would you, Adam and Eve it? They're down Soy 6 again, and this time it's at the Kauai Bar. Now, if you go down to the Soy 6 on the Kauai Bar, 3 o'clock onwards, go and join the lovely Nikki, and I have to say, she looks very, very lovely. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, get yourself down to the Kauai Bar in Soy 6, 3 o'clock, and go and join the fun down there. Because Soy 6, you know, it's a good area, it's good fun, and it's definitely well worth ticking off your list if you haven't been here before. And if you have been here before, well, then I'm sure I don't need to explain to you what Soy 6 is all about. Let's just say it's got to be, what do you reckon, how long do you reckon Soy 6 is? Got to be, what do you reckon, 500 metres? Got to be about that. Anyway, it's 500 metres packed with fun and lots of girls. So have a look down there. Tuesday, tomorrow, get yourself down there. 3 o'clock, Nikki's birthday party in the Kauai Bar in Soy 6. Now, you know, we have generalisation, we have terms, don't we? So we have words like, so for instance, like in England, we call a girl a bird. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, the birds down there are great. It's just a generalisation. I'm sure you must have slang terms that you use for various things, such as like women, for argument's sake. So let's talk about birds. Only this time we're talking about different birds. We're talking about the 7th Pattaya International Pigeon Race. So between the 6th of January and the 8th of January, starts at 10 o'clock in the morning through until 11 o'clock at night. I'm guessing listen guys, I'm going to be out front here. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what goes on with this. But I'll tell you what though, it says here, guaranteed, right, check this out, have a look at the link, guaranteed grand total prize in US dollars, 1.78 million. That's outrageous. You can't tell me that there's a pigeon wangs it around out there. I mean, they come on my balcony, they shit all over my balcony, and I've got a hawk out there now, 2 hawks, and they don't come near that. So I guess if you want to win the pigeon race, get your pigeon to set off and then get a trained hawk to chase him. I bet that'll increase his speed. You watch the, oh, sod that, I'm off, and there you go. You've won yourself a load of money. There are 700. I mean, this. Listen, if you're into the pigeon race, you guys, no disrespect whatsoever, but I can only go by what it says here. 776 awards. So if you enter, then well, you've got 776 chances of winning a share of $1.78 million. And this event is being held up at the Birra race circuit. I will bring you more events from Birra. Birra's a race circuit. They've also got now, there you go. If you like go-karting, and I mean, I'm not talking about plodding around the little circuits. I'm talking about proper go-karting. get yourself up to Bira Race Circuit where this pigeon event is being held. They've got an incredible go-kart track. And do you know what? While I'm talking, these thoughts are coming in my head. I'm like, let's go up. We'll get Lita, me and Ian. We'll go and do a go-kart challenge and see how we get Bo up there as well and see how we can film. I don't know if we'll film that. Maybe we need to put a GoPro on each one and let them wang around. Well, I don't know. But yeah, if you like your go-karting, get up there, guys. Have a look. It really is top quality. And like I say, if you are into the pigeon racing and you want to go and watch it, it's 3 days, over 3 days. And yeah, go up there and watch the pigeons fly around. Now, if pigeons aren't your thing, and we are still talking about birds, and guess where I'm going to tell you to go back to that we've already spoke about. Yes, get yourself down to the Seduction Bar on Saturday the 7th at 4 o'clock, because you'll never guess where this event is. You've only gone and got it. It's down Soy 6. So, 7th of January, Saturday, go down Soy 6, get yourself in there, chuck yourself in amongst it all, have a great time. It's a bikini party. So if you fancy, not you, although I suppose you could do, let's face it, each to their own. But if you want to go down there and see the girls in their bikinis in the party at the Seduction Bar, get yourself down to Soy 6, go and have a look. I'm sure it will be fun. Now, to finish off the news, I've got 3 restaurants I want to recommend. And like I say, there's no vested interest in this whatsoever. These are just places that I want to shout out because I know from experience they are decent. Now, the first one. This is on Soy 13 in KASIKORN. So in KASIKORN, you know the little S-bend by Witherspoons? Go around the S-bend, keep Witherspoons on your right-hand side, go past there. You've got all the barbers and all the hairdressers where you can go and get your shave and all the rest of it. Soy 13 is on the right-hand side. Go up there on the left-hand side as you go up from KASIKORN behind you. On the left-hand side, you will come to a little restaurant called Dar Restaurant, D-A, Dar Restaurant. Now, you wouldn't know it's there. You wouldn't even see the signs because it's only one little sign. It's a small single-unit restaurant, and I've got to say the food is fantastic. If you like your Thai food, get yourself up there, guys, and check it out. You really won't be disappointed. It's very, very good indeed. She's got a great menu. She does all the different Thai dishes you can imagine. Very, very good quality. We will put the link in the description below for her Facebook page, but get yourself up there, guys. Honestly, it's top quality food. And it's incredibly cheap. It really is. It's just ridiculous. I mean, in my opinion, she should put her prices up. Her food is very, very good. Very, very good. Good portions. She's not tight on the amount of food you get. And there is such a huge. So if you are into your Thai food, guys, please go up Dar Restaurant. Check it out. Have a look. You won't be disappointed. I tell you that from personal experience. It really is very, very good. I've mentioned this place a few times, and if you go down Second Road, so if you're not sure where we are, you've got Beach Road, which is obviously by the beach. The next big main road that goes across the city is called Second Road. You will know, or you will easily see, the Royal Garden Plaza. And the Royal Garden Plaza is the big shopping mall with the red... I said it was a Spitfire the other day, and someone called me up and they said, no, it's not Spitfire, Trevor, you got that wrong. But anyway, there's a red plane stuck in the side on Second Road, right by the Avani Hotel. Go past that, keep that on your left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, you will see a sign that says Casa Pascal. Casa Pascal, in my opinion, do probably the best buffet breakfast that you could ask for. It's a buffet breakfast stroke barbecue lunch, and it goes from 8 o'clock in the morning through until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been there. I went there with Dave Strachan. It was his birthday, and we went there. There was a big group of us. The food was just brilliant. It really, really was great. They cook the food in front of you. So when you go for your breakfast, it's 385 baht. I think, yeah, 385 baht. But check it out. It might be lower. I think it used to be 325 baht. But anyway, just check it out. It's worth every penny. You go in there. It's a beautiful, nice restaurant. Very, very well laid out. There's just all types of coffees. There's all types of breads and croissants. There's all kinds of yogurts and cereals. There's all types. I mean, if I read it out here, it says fresh baked croissants, fresh waffles and pancakes, 9 kinds of bread. There is antipasti, pickled fish, cold cuts, cheese. There's mate, honestly, it all goes on. Beverages, says 6 different sausage. 6. Sorry, my dogs just jumped off. They've just jumped. They threw me 6 different types of coffees. Not sausages. You don't want to be drinking a sausage. Can we leave sausages? Look, I'm trying to do a food review here. Right, there you got 6 different coffees and teas. Milk, skimmed milk, orange drink, pineapple drink, soda, cola, Fanta, Sprite. They do, for the hangover, it says they do Western soup and Asian soup. But here's the good bit. From the grill, they will cook in front of you. Bacon, sausages, ham, chicken, pork steaks, fried eggs, omelettes, sauces, and condiments. It really is brilliant. The food is very, very good. You won't go wrong on the food, so please have a look down there. KASITHBK. I'll put the link to their Facebook page down below. It really is great food. Very, very highly recommended from a personal experience. And lastly, now this place, I tell you, it kind of gets missed off really, which I don't know why. But anyway, have you been to TiggleBitties? TiggleBitties Tavern. It's a really, really nice place, and it's just up on Soy 17 on the South Pattaya Road. Go up there, as you go up, it's on the right hand side. Remember, I will put their link to their Facebook page. But they do some fantastic food, and Ian and myself, we eat there quite regularly. And I've got a mosquito there, go away. Ian and myself, we eat there very regularly. It's really, really good food, good portion sizes. But the one I want to shout out, the one I do want to shout out is today. If you are looking for barbecue ribs, man, we got some beauties for you. They do the Tiggles Famous Barbecue Mondays. Pork ribs, you get 6 pork ribs, a chicken thigh, 8 drumsticks, garlic bread, and a side order, 340 baht. That's an absolute bargain. They also do 10 pork ribs, garlic bread on one side for 340 baht. They do 5 pork ribs, garlic bread, and a side order, 190 baht. Chicken thigh and drumstick, garlic bread on one side, 160 baht. And a TiggleBitties iced tea, 150 baht. Happy days. Now, the side orders you can choose from is a baked potato, mashed potato, onion rings, fries, waffles, fries, potato salad, and coleslaw and salad. Now, that ain't too shabby. It's a good food, good portion size. And really, definitely check it out, guys. TiggleBitties Tavern. Like I say, go down there, have a look at it, guys. And I will put the link in the description below for you so you can check it out. And as I say, it's just off of a 3rd Road. Go down there. It's on Soy 17. I think it's called Regional Land. Soy Regional Land. All right, so there we go, guys. That's it today. Hopefully this format's a slightly better and more enjoyable format. Just before I go, remember, we are launching the new website, the new forum, very, very soon. It's going to be very similar to the website's very clean, very clear-cut. The forum side is more like a Facebook setup, but without the trolls, without the spam, without all the adverts, everything. It will just be really nice and clean. So check that out. That will be launched very soon. Okay, there you go. That's it for me. Thank you so much indeed for watching. As always, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on Discord, and please bear with me. The new website is about to be launched. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link in the description below. All right, there we are. Thank you so much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.